In this video lecture, we will discuss the Move tool and other selection tools in Adobe Photoshop. So, Move tool is a very important tool when you have to move the elements that you have placed in your image to their desired location. The Move tool enables you to cut and drag a pixel selection to a new location in the image. It moves selections, layers and guides. So let us understand how this is done. To use the Move tool, first of all you must have a selection, a layer or a guide. So let us do first with a selection. Suppose here I have the rectangular selection tool and I select this section of the image from here. Now I want to move this section to some other location. So what I will do is I click on the Move tool, just place the cursor on the selected area, and by pressing the mouse key, the left mouse key, or select or hold this particular element and move it to a desired location. When I press enter or when I click at some other location, so when I click at any other location, then this object that I have moved, it will be located here. Now why we have a pink color over here? Why this pink color is appearing? Because in this area where we are selecting the colors for our image, the background color is pink. So that is why the selection is, when we have moved the selection to a new position, the replaced pixels are covered with the background color. Now if I want to explain the motion of a layer, then I will just go to the Windows option, open the layers, and we can see that here we have a background, but everything that we have done, that is in this background. So if I now again do a selection, and instead of the movement I have pressed Ctrl C to copy, then clicked and pressed Ctrl V to copy it. Now you can see here that we have a new layer added. Now if I click this, then I will be able to move this layer anywhere I want. Suppose I move it here. So here actually I am moving a layer. First I have shown you how to move a selection. Now I have shown you how to move a layer. So this is how you will use the Move tool to perform the movement of the selection or a layer in your image. Now coming to the lasso tools, right? Lasso tool, these are the tools which allow us to do the freehand or straight edge selections, right? The lasso tool, it has these options. First one is the lasso tool, then we have the polygonal lasso tool, then we have the magnetic lasso tool. Now lasso tool and polygonal lasso tools are freehand and straight edge selections. With lasso tool you can select any object in your image using the freehand drawing, and when you use the polygonal lasso tool, then you will be able to select the image by defining the area with straight lines. That means you are actually creating a polygon to select a portion of the image. And magnetic lasso tool, it is again an edge detection tool. So when you move around the object with this tool, it automatically snaps the selected outline to the edge and clings to it like a magnet. So that is why the name is given to this tool as magnetic lasso tool, and it is useful for quick selection of objects with complex edges set against high contrast background. So let us do all this work with an example. Suppose I have this image with me of different flowers. So if this image is of let me see the size of this image is of 550 by 340. So I will create another blank image with 540 and 380, 540 and 380 pixels. It will be created here. Just I move here to show you the work that I am doing in this particular image. So here is a set of flowers with us. So first I will use the lasso tool, the first one, the lasso tool, to do the selection in this image, right? So here again you can do the selection in the same way that you can do a normal selection. You can add to a selection, you can subtract from a selection, or you can intersect two selections or more selections. You can apply the feather also here. Now suppose I want to select this flower. So what I will do is I will press my mouse's left button and move the cursor that I am getting around this flower, so that I'll just try to get a very accurate image. Whenever I release, the end and the first point, they will join, and this is my selection. It can be seen by the moving marquee. So if I press Ctrl C here and now move here, you can see that I have selected a flower and copied it here, right? So it is just a freehand drawing where you have to be very precise about selection of the object that you are doing. Then you have a polygonal lasso tool. Polygonal lasso tool, it is a freehand tool, but here you don't have to continuously keep on pressing your mouse or your pointer key. You just have to click and, sorry, I have to deselect it. So if I press here, then here, then you can see that we are getting edges. You have to click here, then click here, then click here, then click here, then click here. You have to keep on clicking for every edge that you want to select, right? So here I am just pressing around the moving around the edges and choosing the edges of the selection. I am moving, move, click, move, click, move, click. So this way I am just using defining the edges of the selection that I want to choose. So if your object has very defined edges, then you can use this tool for selecting the object so that the edges are defined, and according to that the selection is done. When I double click it, you can see automatically the selection is completed, although I have not completed it properly. So if I press here, you can see that here is another flower that I have pasted in addition to this, right? So this is how the polygonal lasso tool is used. And then you do the magnetic lasso tool. Magnetic lasso tool, it gets the name because of the magical function that it does. It just contrasts between the colors of the edges, and wherever we are using it, it will Control D. I will just use this, and I will just see, I am just moving, I am not clicking at all, not clicking, I am not. People, I choose the magnetic lasso tool and come to this image, Control D to unselect. Then I will just keep on moving this, So you can see that magically it is differentiating between the yellow color of the sunflower and the green color of the leaves around it. So whenever I double click it, the selection will be complete. Control C. If I go here, then I can see here, and when I use the move tool, I have chosen this flower. So these are the lasso tools that you can use for selection of different objects in your images. And about the magnetic lasso tool, I want to tell you here that you can define that what will be the edge contrast. So edge contrast determines the difference in color or brightness value between the object and its background for Photoshop to consider something an edge. The value of edge contrast lies between 1% and 100%. Higher value detects the edges that contrast sharply with their surroundings and the lower values detect lower contrast edges. तो अगर आपको बहुत ज़्यादा शार्पनेस चाहिए तो उसके लिए आप इसका वो 100% कर सकते हो, और अगर आप इसको बिल्कुल चाहते हो कि if you now edge contrast determines the difference in color or brightness between the objects and its background for Photoshop to consider something as an edge. The value of edge contrast lies between 1% and 100%. Higher values detect the edges that contrast sharply with their surroundings. So if the contrast between edges is very sharp and you want to make the selection according to that, then you can set the higher values for the edge contrast. But if you want to select the edges with lower contrast edges, then you can set it to 10%. All right. Last option is the frequency. As you move around the object, Photoshop automatically places anchor points, little squares, as you have seen that there are anchor points along with the edge to fix the line in place. Enter a value between 0 and 100 for frequency to specify the rate at which the lasso tool sets fastening point. The higher value anchors the selection border in place more quickly. The higher the value, more anchor points will be added, but generally the default value 57 tends to work well. So these are the two things that you can set, right? So this way you can use the lasso tools for your selection. Now the next one is the the magic wand. As you know that magic wand is anything which does something magically. So the magic wand tool selects the consistently colored area in an image without tracing its outline. So if I want to choose a specific color in my image, then I can use a magic wand option. Now magic wand is given here, and here it will be defined with tolerance value. So tolerance value is you have to enter this value in pixels using from between 0 to 255. If you enter the low value, the selected color will very similar to that of the pixel you click. Higher value will select in the broader range of selected color. Suppose I select a 32 value and I use magic wand and click on yellow color. I have to deselect it. So click on the yellow color. You can see that in continuation, wherever the yellow color is similar, that is selected, right? And if I control C over here and place it over here, you can see that I have selected a similar looking yellow color from the image here, right? And here we have the contiguous values. That means if you want to select every color, every place where that color is available in the image, then you can uncheck this. If you want to just select the continuous values, then you have to check this. Suppose I uncheck it and again use the magic wand to click on the yellow color. So इसको deselect करते हैं. So I will press here. You can select that in the whole image, wherever the yellow color is there, you are able to select it. So if I press Ctrl C and paste it here, you can see wherever the yellow color is there, that is selected and pasted here. Now if I increase the tolerance, suppose I increase the tolerance to 70 and I again do the selection of yellow color, then you can see that more color is involved in the selections. If I press Ctrl C and press Ctrl V, you can see that I have pasted the same thing over here. So it is more yellow colors in this particular image. So if I just uncheck this and uncheck this and I do the same work again, here I go to this image, deselect it and increase this value to say 255, right? So I have 255, I press enter and I select magic magic wand, select here, you can see everything which ranges into this is selected. So I don't want to do this, I just press Ctrl D and I select say 150. And now using magic wand, if I press on yellow color, you can select more colors are selected, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. You can see that this is how all the flowers from that image are selected here and pasted in this layer. So if I press contiguous, then I will just be able to select the flowers which are continuously connected to each other. But if I unselect this, I press uncheck the contiguous, then every section which contains the same range of colors, they will be selected and they can be pasted at any location. Alright, so this is about the magic wand. Now coming to the next tool, that is the crop tool. And crop tool, as you already know, that it is a tool which can be used for selecting a portion of the image and discarding rest of the things. So for example, if I want to select just one flower from here, then I will just go to I will first deselect it, I will go to crop and I will select the area that I want to take out from the image. That means rest of the image will be discarded, So you can see here that wherever I have defined the crop section, I have selected the area that I want to crop. There you can see these handles and the marquee moving, right? So if I want to increase my selection, I can do so. If I want to decrease the selection, then I can do so. For example, I want to select it till this area, right? Include this flower also. And if I now press enter key, then the rest of the things will disappear and the whole image will be taken up by this section. So you can see here that when I press the enter key, rest of the things were removed, only this thing was cropped and kept in the view. So you can use the crop tool to select the portion that you want to keep from your image and discard the area that you don't want to keep, right? So this is the another selection tool.